What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video, but this one's gonna be more of why I think personally every small guard and just every guard in general should have the mid-range shot in the game. Um, yeah. So especially if you're a small guard, I feel like it's extremely important. I'm gonna show you guys a bunch of clips and why I feel like you need to have this in your bag, and especially the higher level that you play at. The harder it is to get to the rim. You got dudes that are 6'11" and big. See, me personally, and I'm sure every other small guard would agree with me, like, I'm not trying to go body to body with a 6'11" dude 5 times. And that's also how you prevent injury. If you can hit that mid range consistently. And you see it all the time, like every year in the March Madness, you see every guard that like wins and goes deep in a tournament, they all hit that shot consistently. And they're efficient with it. They're extremely efficient with their dribbles, with their moves, with everything. And it's as simple as just a one dribble pull up, just working on that, hitting that 5 times in a row or hitting it 8 times in a row. Yeah, you have to learn how to like pick the spots that you specifically work on every single day, like in the game. So you see, say for instance you're coming off a screen and coming off the screen on the right side, and big man's in drop coverage, and he's dropping back and he's trying to play both because your guy's rolling. Get into that elbow, working on stuff like that, both elbows, both short corners. That's where you can add that floater in your game, or like I said, the mid range. That's what this whole video is about. It's about why every guard should have that mid range shot, and to me, it's one of the most important for me. Like I feel like, this year I hit it extremely consistent. Like I was 1 out of 2 times I'm hitting it at least once. I'm shooting 50%. Like I'm shooting a good number from mid range. Like that's all I worked on this summer though with my coach. Like it's not something you just that's with anything though too. You can't just go in the gym and just think, oh, let me just shoot this shot 10 times, but not be consistent with it. So you got to get in the gym and you got to shoot it 8 times in a row, and you can't leave that one spot, the same move, until you finishing that 8. That's what we did last summer with my coach. Like we'll do one spot, we'll do one like a specific move into that same spot, the 2 elbows and the 2 short corners, and I would not leave the gym until I hit like those certain amount of reps in a row. So don't just go in the gym just to shoot. It's more of like being consistent and hitting it and hitting it and hitting it over and over and over and over. So by the time you get to like in season, it's muscle memory, and honestly that shot, it felt more comfortable than a layup sometimes. Like honestly, I felt like I can get to that mid range whenever I want it. And I'm gonna show you guys a couple clips of what I mean. And the players that I usually watch and I see that consistently get to their mid range. I can name a couple. Tyler Hughes went to Duke, Kentucky. That's another one. Like I watch his stuff on Synergy. Like the dude got to his mid range just whenever he wanted, honestly, and it was cash. Marquise Noel, I know he got a flamethrower, but he's another one that can get to his spot whenever. I know Jose Alvarado can hit the mid range shot consistently. Remy Martin from Kansas, that won it last year. He was another one that could hit it consistently. Just every top guard inside college basketball and in the league. You can talk about Chris Paul, Steve Nash. Like all these dudes have that in their bags because it just makes the game so much easier when you can hit that. You don't gotta go to the rim. And honestly, like this is why you see a lot of players that can shoot last way longer than dudes that are just more athletic in the league. Because honestly, like think of a dude like everyone, you can use Derrick Rose as an example. That's everyone's example. But dude kept going to the rim, and he kept getting hurt. And think of a dude like Trey Young. The dude can shoot from half court, and like, it's just so hard to like guard that. Like when you can really shoot from behind the three and also have your floater like Curry and Trey Young, Marquise Noel, dudes like that, like you're gonna last way longer in the league because you don't gotta go up against these 7-foot dudes trying to punch it on them, putting all that pressure on your knees. Me personally, and what I watch, and majority of the dudes that can shoot that ball and get to that mid range consistently and got that floater in the game, they last the longest in the league. It's just how it is. And then, like I said, yeah, first person that comes to my mind easily is Curry. Just think about it. He's shooting a thing from damn near as soon. Damian Lillard, another one. That's why these dudes, like, their careers are gonna last so long due to just being able to hit it from so far. You get me? Like, you need to have these. You need to have these specific things in your bag. You have to, and it's not something, like I said. You don't go in the gym and just, oh, let me get up 1,000 shots of just nothing. You know, like, you want to be more efficient with your work. You want to. For me now, like, I limited like my workouts. I'm trying to be more efficient when I get in the gym. I'm trying to hit 8 in a row, 10 in a row before I leave the gym. So it's like muscle memory and it's cash. Every time I get in that, every time I'm in the game and I'm trying to get to my spot, like, I know I'm gonna be able to hit this because I worked on it. And I'm not just working on it just hitting 10. No, I'm working on it trying to make 10 in a row or trying to make 8 in a row. And I remember, like, last year I had a coach that honestly he hated mid-range shots. Like, I remember he used to tell me it's like you either shoot a 3-point shot or you get to the rim. It's honestly, it also just depends on, like, your coach. Some coaches like mid range, like this past year, I had a coach that would let me shoot it like whenever I wanted, cause he knows like that was my shot and I can, I can get it off whenever I wanted to. I was hitting it consistent. So yeah, like it's that also depends on your coach, but at the same time, it also depends on if your coach believes if you can hit it or not. For some reason, I don't know why, but my coach last year, he hated whenever I shot it. Like, even if I made it, if I missed it, like, it was a bad shot to him because it's like, oh, you might as well just step back and shoot the three because it's worth more, you know? I shot a pretty high percentage this past year, especially from mid range. And I felt it was like I felt like it was less impact on my body as well. I mean, you could look at this past Final Four game. Like, I seen a dude with the most textbook mid range shot like I've ever seen, bro. Like, it was a dude on San Diego State. He gamed it against a real tough what's it called, FAU team. Like, the dude hit the mid range shot for the game to go to the chip. Like, that's tough. It doesn't get any better than that. So for a coach to tell me or tell anyone that the mid range game is dead, no, it's not. It's something that's really essential when it comes to hooping, especially, like I said, when you're a small guard. Like, you need that. You need that in your bag. Consistent players are the ones that succeed in this sport. And you got to be a dog, and you got to also make sure you have the mental side. That's the biggest part. That's probably the biggest part for me, and I'm still learning. And I'm sure everyone else is too, but get in the gym, work on that mid-range shot, and get right, guys. I'm just closing out this video because my camera died, but if you guys want to see more videos like this, like little breakdowns and stuff, make sure you comment below what kind of breakdown specifically you want. I know this was kind of a big one for me because this is what I worked on all last year in the summer with my coach, my trainer, and yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't talk about it because it's just underrated. It's underrated to have in your game. I feel like I don't see too many guards shooting the mid-range. I feel like it's either three or to the rim, honestly. But the good guards do have it. Every good guard that I've seen, that I've watched, that I've studied on Synergy or YouTube, they all have the same thing in common. Like I said, I can name them off the top of my head. Alvarado, Marquise Noel, Jason Preston, Tyler Eulis, Trey Young, Chris Paul. I mean, if you want to go to the league dudes like that been in the league for a while, Chris Paul, Steve Nash, John Stockton, that's another one. I watch a lot of like how he comes off pick and rolls. That'll be another breakdown video if you guys want me to do. I'll do that. I'm definitely willing to do that because I watch how to come off pick and rolls for years now. So like I said, if you guys want to see more videos like this, comment below. Make sure you subscribe, like, share this video, do whatever you gotta do to continue to make this channel blow up. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.